Hi everyone, I have been crying buckets, so I'm hoping that I don't have mascara running down my eyes. That's a good thing that this is also this is also like a mirror. It's day 39. Not the most chipper of updates, and it's really sad because it was an amazing 3 or 4 days. For the very first time, I got on a plane and went to San Antonio. It's the first time I went anywhere. Definitely on a plane since my transplant. And so essentially from the time we left our house until we got to the hotel, it was probably 8 hours. That was a lot, right? So we laid down for a couple of hours, maybe 3 hours, and hung around the hotel room. And then after that, we went to a romantic dinner that I had reserved on the Riverwalk, and little white lights and all that stuff. So this was the first trip where I was actually like a wife, you know? I mean, going out with my husband and adventuring and doing things. We even saw the Alamo and found out that one of Don's relatives died at the Alamo. His name is Andrew Kent. So that's pretty cool. And so we had the screening, and I sat through the screening that day too. It was a huge day. I was up all day long, laid down for a few hours, and then went out again. But we were able to like adventure through the hotel and do things I never would have been able to do. Like they had a pool on the roof, and all of the colors changed in the pool, and it was just a really fun, hip atmosphere that I usually don't get to experience, right? So we did that. The next day was fine too, and we left. But I woke up and I didn't feel the same. And on the way to the airport, I was feeling worse. And by the time we came home, sitting here right now is difficult. So I woke up this morning and I haven't been able to get out of the pain. And I've tried everything. I've increased my intrathecal pump. I've bolused it. I've increased my spinal stimulator. I have taken my pain medications, all of my anti-inflammatories, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to go away. So I just took a CBD capsule and hoping that that will help. It's been very humbling. I have reached, I'd reached the bottom of the roller coaster, several times up until now, but this is like, I'm in the basement of the roller coaster. Like I'm so far under, I'm actually working on the gears of it and, putting graffiti on the wall. So this low is new for me. It's also a lot of fatigue, and I know fatigue has a lot to do with the amount of pain that I'm having. I feel as though I'm inflamed. My lower spine feels extremely fragile, and I haven't really felt that yet in this recovery phase. I have overdone it to a whole new level, and I would advise not that I would have taken this advice because I'm crazy, and when you feel so good you just want to conquer the world. So I tried to conquer San Antonio first, and it has left me, I'm horizontal again. So trying to keep my chin up and a stiff upper lip, but this is a tough one. And the pain in my spine is not, it's not the fireball I used to have. So that's a good thing, but it's almost a simmer in my spine. It's a simmer in my spinal cord, not just the bone pain, but there's a layer around it that is telling me, excuse me, lady, what do you think I am? I'm still an injured spine. I'm not made of titanium. Your wheelchair is made of titanium. Why don't you go spin that around the block? Tough day. But there's good news, and I wanted to show you this because it was the coolest thing ever that happened to me during these 6 years of being a GIMP, a very proud GIMP. But in my 6 years of being a GIMP, I have never experienced such kindness from a hotel, such understanding, and anybody being so gracious as this hotel. It was the St. Anthony in San Antonio. I understand it's owned by a family, and they have a few of them. So anyway, enjoy this video, and it's just a reminder there are good people out there in the world, and things happen sometimes, and they may not always have an ADA room, or they may not always have things that will make you completely comfortable when you're in my situation, but there are also people who understand the enormity of it and want to make it better. So have a great day, everybody. I know I will. And back to the tissues, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye. Okay guys, so we had a problem with our other room, so we got an upgrade. And let's see if I can get a little wide angle here. So you walk in, so we have a powder room, crazy enough. We have a dining room. We have, what do we have, honey? A living room. Oh my god. This is nuts. TV center, a desk, a corner unit, windows, windows, windows. Okay, so, and then we have our bedroom. This is our bedroom.
Gold walls.
With, oh, I'm sorry. There's Blue Belle's bed. So, yeah, I would say we were taken very good care of. This is our view. It's beautiful. A lot of the buildings in San Antonio are all lit up. And there's a big park. And there's our bed. There's a bed outside. Isn't that crazy? Yep. And yeah, so yeah. Hey, Blue Belle, what are you doing? Come here, come. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is